Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car over real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. Today we have a fantastic car to present to you. The Chevrolet Chevelle is probably one of the hottest commodities in our market right now. Starting at 66 and going all the way to 72, with probably 70 being the most desirable. And following probably a close second, at least in my personal opinion, is the 1967, which is what we have to present to you today. So let's check it out. This car is going to have all kinds of desirable features, starting with the big block 396 that you see under the hood. That is a 396 as indicated on the air cleaner. The car is a 138 car. We'll have a photo on our website of that. We'll even try to move the little hose for you so you can see it. The car does have a power brake booster. The car is a power brake car. It is 4-wheel drum power brakes. There are no discs up front, is what I should say. So the contraption over here, that's your power steering reservoir. So the car does have power steering, power brakes. It is a 396, and it is a 138 car. And it's resell red. Red Chevelles are definitely a hot commodity, and this car's fantastic. The red exterior with the black interior, the black vinyl top, really great look to this car. So let's start out with the hood. Your louvers, aluminum pieces, metal pieces here in the hood, not heavily pitted or anything like that, not aged, in good condition. The paint on the top of the roof, on the top of the hood and on the top of the fenders, in good condition. No issues to speak of on the hood or the fender areas. SS396 in the center of the grille. All of your chrome up front looks good, from your chrome moldings to your front bumper to your headlight bezels. Real nice chrome quality and clarity up front on our Chevelle. Stepping around to the driver's side of the car, you're looking at your 396 badge. That is once again a 396 under the hood. It's a big block car. Rally wheels, center caps, beauty rings, fantastic condition. Raised white letter Coopers, they're brand new. The wheel opening moldings on the car are in great shape. Your front fender, no paint issues. Up high, down low, no cracking, blistering, fish eyes, anything like that. Real nice paint appearance and presentation throughout the entire car. Moving to the front windshield, really great clarity on the front windshield. Chrome that encompasses the front windshield's in fantastic shape. With your vinyl top, one of the problematic areas, I'll show you several throughout this presentation. One is right here at the where the front windshield meets the vinyl top. No issues going on there in terms of rust or bubbling. Let's stay up top for a minute. Let's look at the rest of the vinyl top up here. Real nice presentation throughout. No issues going on there. No issues around the drip rail here, all the way down on the car. Back to our glass clarity before we get into the interior of the car. Quarter window glass, door glass, and vent window glass, all in real nice condition. And let's pan the bottom of the quarter panel and the bottom of the driver door. No issues there to speak of. You have fantastic paint, no issues down low, and any kind of blistering, bubbling, cracking, anything like that going on. And look at the door fitment to the rear quarter there. Door lines up nicely to the rear quarter, so there's no issues there. Inside the car, let's start with the door panel. Carpeting on the bottom of the door is in nice condition. Top of the door is painted. Center of the door panel is vinyl. Armrest is in good shape. Let's get into the back seat here. Vinyl in the back of this car, fantastic condition. No rips or tears. Seat back's in nice shape. Driver's seat, no rips, tears, discolorations. Underneath the floor mat on the driver's side, real nice condition of the carpeting. By the way, I do not have any history on this car as to when the car was painted, when the motor was rebuilt, tranny was rebuilt, interior was done, anything like that. Any kind of information we have along those lines, we do disclose in our video presentations and on our website via pictures. Headliner, dome light. Dome light illuminates when you open up the driver door, and the headliner's in good shape. So is the steering wheel. We'll take a closer look in the interior of this vehicle when we are on the test driving. The door jambs look good. Let's continue. Another problematic area here for your vinyl top is where the top meets the quarter panel. Once again, no issues there. Let's look at the entire rear quarter, starting at the top. No problems with the paint on the top. Let's pan to the lower portion of our quarter. Down here where there's usually issues. There are no issues on this car. The paint on this car, probably 8.5 out of 10 would be my personal number that I'd put on it. Rear window glass clarity, about the same as the rest of it. Real nice clarity throughout the entire glass here in the rear. Your chrome molding encompasses the rear windshield in nice shape. Your vinyl top here where it meets the quarter in the trunk area, also in nice condition. There are a few little tiny marks in the paint back here. I don't know if you can see them in the video presentation or not. They almost look like, I don't know, little spots in the paint. But they are they aren't even hardly noticeable at all, but if you get in the right light, you can see them. From 1.5 feet away, you can't see it at all. Deck lid paint here throughout the entire deck lid, real nice condition, no issues whatsoever. Chrome on the rear bumper, no pitting, no flaking, no rust. No rust around the bumper bolts. You have your reverse lights down low there. Everything in real nice condition on the rear of this 67 Chevelle. SS396 badge there. In the trunk, no jack, no spare. The trunk mat's brand new. The trunk itself, no issues there. So if there is a jack and a spare in our video presentation and in our photo shoot, we include it with the car. If there's not, then I promise you we didn't take it out of there. We didn't get one when we bought the vehicle. Super Sport designation, it is a true SS car. For those of you that don't know what 138 means, it is a true SS car. Paint on the lower portion of the quarter there in real nice shape. In the center of the quarter, top of the quarter. Pretty nice paint presentation throughout the vehicle. Look once again how the door shuts to the rear quarter on the passenger side of the car. See how the door doesn't overhang. The body lines on this car are really nice. They really are. And they even got this kind of a cool like little chrome accent strip there that prevents door dings on the edge of the door. Door panel on the passenger side, armrest, door panel, carpeting, all in real nice shape. Passenger side seat, same as the driver, real nice shape. You can see the chrome that's on the seat. It's not falling off, it's not yellowed. That's what happens on the Chevelles. Either they yellow or they peel off the seat or a combination of the two. This one doesn't have any issues going on. Let's jump back to our glass clarity here momentarily. On the outside, quarter glass, driver Driver. Passenger side window, same as the driver. Vent window, same as the driver. Quarter window, same as the driver. It's all real nice clarity on the car in terms of glass, front glass, rear glass, and all of your side glass. Let's get a close-up of the passenger side door bottom. You don't have any paint issues down there going on. By the way, the car does have the rocker moldings on it, the aluminum rocker moldings. Those, from my vantage point, look to be in pretty decent shape. I did not get down on my hands and knees and crawl and look at them, so, you know, check out our photos, the still photos online. You can blow them up real big and you can take a real close look at those. Center caps, beauty rings, raised white letter Coopers all look to be in fantastic shape. 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle. It's the right color combination. You have an automatic with a 396, black vinyl top, red car, black center console car. Very nice vehicle. So we have, this will be our third 67 Chevelle we'll be putting on our website. We have a butternut yellow one right now, and we have a like a royal blue and navy blue one. They are both about that close to selling. So this is going to be the third one we're going to have on, and it's going to generate the same type of activity. Every time we get one of these 67 Chevelles on our website, the phone calls, emails, and text messages response is immediate. And generally the car is gone within 3 to 7 business days. So they don't last long. Let's put our 67 Chevelle up in the air. We will check out the undercarriage, and then we'll take it on a short little test drive. Underneath our 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle, drum brakes up front. Let's get a good look at the front of this oil pan here. Front seal looks good. Oil pan looks good. Nice and dry at this time. Moving to the back here. Well, can't see much on either side. So, but it doesn't appear to me, being directly underneath this thing, that there are any leaks at this time. Flywheel is covered. The car does have dual exhaust. Yep. Exhaust manifolds, just looking up there to make sure there's not a small little header buried, but they are exhaust manifolds on the vehicle. Pipes on the car look good all the way back. No rust holes, rot holes, pinholes, anything like that going on. The transmission pan looks to be in excellent condition. There are no leaks at this time, you can see. Cross member that supports the tranny up, in nice shape. Speedo cable's dry. You guys can't see the tail shaft seal, but I can. It's dry. E-brakes hooked up here. That does work. How about the floor pans? Let's start with the driver's side. All the way at the front here. We'll pan back. All one piece. No patchwork, no sections, no silicone. And it's the same thing on the passenger side of the car. Real nice pans. Doubtful that they're original, but definitely fantastic looking underneath this 67 Chevelle. Pipes all the way back are also fantastic. Mufflers do not have a name. Well, I take that back. Let's see here. Cherry Bomb Turbo. So that is the, that's not your classic Cherry Bomb look. If you, those of you familiar with Cherry Bombs, are like a, I don't know, just looks like a bigger exhaust pipe. This car actually has mufflers, so. And the entire exhaust system looks in good shape. How about the rear? 12-bolt rear to pair with that big block up front. That looks all nice and dry. Drum brakes in the rear of this car. The raised white letter Coopers are brand new. We put those on there. There's your factory red line there. Obviously plenty of tread, no issues with the condition because they're brand new. The frame rails on the car, both driver and passenger side, those look good. Gas tanks not caved in, dented in. Your exhaust pipes turn to the left and to the right, right underneath the drop downs on the rear quarter on both driver and passenger side. 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle Big Block 138 car. Let's set it down on the ground, take it out on the test drive, and see how the car runs out. All right, inside our 67 Chevelle, we have a horn. How about wipers? Oh, my pretty car. We're gonna get it wet today. Sorry, I can't help it. It's the weather. Driver's side turn. Fuel gauge works. Passenger side turn. That clock's not working, and when you get the car, it's not going to be working. And neither is the radio, probably. Nope, that thing doesn't work either. So radios and clocks we don't mess with. And this clock doesn't work either. So you got two clocks not working. But that's why we have iPhones. Fantastic car run-wise, though. So we're at a nice idle here. Not stalling out, not popping through the exhaust. The headliner in the car is absolutely fantastic. So is the dash pad. So is your bezel clarity here. Real nice. You can see the speedo. By the way, 19,541 is not the actual miles on the car. The title reads exempt. Although with the condition of this car, I wouldn't be surprised if it was 19,000 original miles. But I have no way to prove that, so I'm not going to make that statement or that claim. Let's take it on a drive and see how it runs up. This is probably one of the nicest riding Chevelles I've ever driven. The car rides absolutely fantastic, like you're on air. Track's perfect. Look at that. Nice tight steering. Speedo's functioning. It is accurate. It's got a tiny bit of a sway to it, probably about a 4 to 5 mile an hour sway. But it's right there. We're doing 45, 50 miles an hour. Zero engine vibrations, tire vibrations, tranny vibrations. Real nice, smooth ride and operation in our 67 Chevelle. The power drum brakes work fantastic. I won't be able to give this car too much throttle. Like I said, we have a tropical system out over the Atlantic, so it just got done raining here. There's still water on the road, so I'm not going to be able to grip too well. When you put water on 170-degree asphalt, it doesn't go too well with horsepower. Oh, by the way, look at that. Brakes, perfect. Don't have to stand on the pedal. No jerking the wheel to the left or the right. Let's see if I can get some traction here. Nope. I tried. We're going to get it up there anyways. Tranny shift's perfect. Look at that. There's about 70 miles an hour, okay? Now look. Look at how nice that car tracks at 70. It's a 67 Chevelle. What that tells you is not how fast can Rich get the car going with no hands on the wheel. That's not what I'm trying to accomplish. The front end of this car is put together nicely. It doesn't, it doesn't drift, it doesn't wander. The steering wheel doesn't start shaking, vibrating violently. There's no tire shake or shimmy. Tells you the tires are balanced correctly. All the front end alignment's good. Your steering components, ball joints, tie rods, things like that. This is a fantastic car. I cannot stress to you enough how well this car rides and drives and runs. It's, pothole, avoid that thing. Really an exceptional vehicle. So if you're in the market for a 1967 Chevelle, I strongly suggest that you consider this one. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can find all the photos of our 67 Chevelle, along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, this car includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, which is most franchised and independent facilities. It is a recognition that tells you that particular facility didn't just open yesterday, and they know what they're doing when it comes to auto repair. You cannot take and use the warranty at your buddy Bob's house that you work with. It says bring over a 6-pack of beer and we'll figure that engine noise out. So as long as you take it to a reputable service center, it can probably be that same person that's working on your daily driver. Is the price of this fantastic automobile negotiable? It most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. No exceptions to that, so you don't have to bother asking that question. Also, time is money, and there's time involved in shipping classic cars. There's time involved shipping any car for that matter, but especially classic cars because they require a little more TLC. We have to properly vest the driver, make sure they're licensed, bonded, insured to carry your fantastic car. We have to arrange the pickup. We have to set up the delivery. We have to track the shipment from the time it leaves our showroom to the time it gets delivered to your home or business. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. At a negotiated cost, you will handle all of those steps on your own. Maybe you're a collector, you have your own opener and closed carrier, you want to come trailer this car home. No issue with that whatsoever. You're more than welcome to do so. And while you're here, maybe make a couple-day trip to Daytona. There's a lot of cool stuff to do here. And if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, you'd like to drive our 67 Chevelle home, you can do that as well. Also, this car is not equipped with air conditioning. If you would like to have AC added to the 67 Chevelle, we do have the kits in stock at Hankster's Garage, and we can certainly accommodate that request for you as well. Hankster's Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach, and our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.